At first, I thought I was hearing things. There's no way I thought the White House wants to punish people with good credit, but I was wrong. Is that really the country that we're living in? People who have worked and saved and sacrificed for a good credit rating are going to bail out those with bad credit. South Carolina Senator Tim Scott serves on the Senate Finance and Banking Committees, and he joins us now. Senator, surely I got that wrong, didn't I? I mean, honestly, that cannot possibly be a policy to punish people with good credit.
Well, Trey, it would be funny if we're not talking about the greatest nation on earth. The truth is exactly right. What you just said is 100% right, because in Biden's socialist utopia, if you're able-bodied, you don't have to work. If you commit a crime, you don't do any time. If you take out a loan, guess what? You don't have to pay it back. And if you have bad credit, you get rewarded with lower interest rates. This utopia never has existed, but this is the path to socialism. It's exactly what it looks like, and it's why it's so frustrating to watch the Biden administration create rules, not new laws, but rules that changes the very fabric of our country.
Right, you put your finger on it. I mean, first of all, you're in the minority in the Senate, so there's not a lot you could do about it if it were legislation, but it's not legislation. This is a rule promulgated by some administrative agency, right?
Exactly. That means that the good news is, with rules that are promulgated by the administration, next administration, we could reverse those rules. So elections have consequences. It's time to use common sense to find common ground and reverse the curse of this administration.
You know, Senator, I could have sworn that during his inaugural address, Joe Biden said he was going to be a great unifier. In fact, he used the word unity more than any president's ever used it in an inaugural address. I don't see how pitting Americans against Americans, those who have, I mean, if I had poor credit, I want to pay as little interest as I possibly can, but not at the expense of people who have sacrificed and saved and have good credit. I mean, how is this unifying to do this?
Well, he has become the great divider in chief. Americans are watching this with stunned reaction. They don't believe the words coming out of the mouth of the president. But this is the same administration, Trey, that said our borders were secure, that prices were going down, that we had no issues in this nation that we had to focus on. The truth is, these are the same people who said, Secretary Yellen, that China is an ally. Let's just watch what they say, because we can't believe any of it. So we have to watch what we do in 2024 as we win elections. We need common sense restored in this country, and this administration seems to not have an ounce of it.
Speaking of 2024, you have an exploratory committee. I assume that you have been exploring Iowa and New Hampshire and your beloved home state of South Carolina a lot lately. What have you found as you have launched this exploratory committee?
Well, Trey, one of the things I found on my Faith in America tour is that Americans are hungry for something positive, but also anchored in conservatism. I believe that America can do for anyone what she has done for me. It is time for us to restore hope, create opportunities, and protect America. We are a culture of greatness, not grievance. We are the land of opportunity, not a land of oppression. We celebrate our founding fathers. We don't cancel them. So on May 22nd, just a few weeks away, I want you to come on down to North Charleston, South Carolina, and participate as we make a major announcement about what's next. I know that you can't because you're a Fox News contributor, but everybody else can go to votetimscott.com and learn more about an announcement that's coming very soon. It's time for us to be proud to be Americans and proud of our president.
May 22nd, it is coming up, and you are correct. I can't go, but it's because I have pending warrants for me in your home county of Charleston, so that's why I can't travel down there. Tim Scott from the great state of South Carolina, thank you for joining us on a Sunday night.
God bless you, brother. See you soon.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure that you're not going to miss any great commentary, any great news bites, any great interviews coming your way on Fox. You can get it all here on YouTube. So subscribe right now.